Yeah, we're not doing this. Thank you. All right. We know that there is urgency, we know that there's frustration, and we know that people are being timed out because of the age they are. We understand that, and we have done everything we can in the steps. The governor supports this project. All right, we are going to close this part of the hearing. We're going to thank the Cemetery District, the county, Calvet, and DGS. As it has been discussed several times, we are part of the team to move this project forward. I understand, I see some of the faces of friends that I have worked with here. I'm not going to start naming names, but there's an 89-year-old veteran here from the city of Fullerton that is desperately wanting to see this. We are trying to do our best to speed it up as much as we can, but we also know there's costs, there's processes, and we will continue to work together to do what we can to move this forward. That being said, thank you to this panel. And now we are going to open it up for public comments. If you wish to make a comment, we are going to follow the Anaheim. City of Anaheim is 30 seconds, and you'll see a green light start to blink. I think that's there, right? And again, your name and your position, and just a very short 30 seconds or under to make a comment regarding this Orange County Veteran Cemetery. We're not going to use the cards. We're just going to speak and move forward. All right?
Hi everybody. Yes. My name is David Carmelo. I'm the state director for American and it sounds like everybody's on board and ready to move forward. And then what I heard from Calvin was a filibuster. It wasn't an answer to us. I'm leaving this meeting confused. We all watched this. We didn't get any answers from Calvin. We, as legislators, as veterans, we need to put in the heat and ensure that Calvin is on board. I didn't get any answers today. I'm leaving here confused. And Calvin, shame on you. You answered to us and you answered to the veterans. Thank you. Shame on you.
To my friends who know as Bulldog, I'm a retired law enforcement officer, retired high school teacher, and I came in here with a ray of hope, but I'm walking out here depressed. Because I've heard so much rhetoric, some bullshit that I've heard.
Alright guys, we are going to stay with being respectful. Otherwise, I'm not going to hear public comment. Alright? I get that. Nick?
I am Bobby McDonald, 3rd District Representative for Don Wagner's office, Supervisor Don Wagner, and a member of Valor, and a member of the Buffalo Soldier. I just want to say that I went to a function a couple weeks ago down in Calvet in San Diego where the Viện attended, and so did Archuleta, Senator Archuleta. And one of the things that came out of it, both of us spoke, was Calvet said they were connected, protected, and respected all their veterans. I hope they continue to do that. Thank you.
Hello, Assembly members. Thank you for hosting this hearing in Anaheim. My name is Natalie Rubalcaba. I'm a council member who has the honor of serving for the city of Anaheim. And we are so grateful to have this Veterans and First Responders Cemetery in our city. And as you know, we unanimously supported this at the dais, and we look forward to working with the state and the county to continue to make sure that our veterans have a place here in the city of Anaheim to rest, and their families have somewhere local to come and visit them. And like I mentioned, our first responders also, the fact that we're able to incorporate both is a big deal for the city of Anaheim. And I know some of you veterans here today feel that you're leaving here hopeless, but I want to take a moment to instill an opportunity of hope here and let you know that the people here in the city of Anaheim who are leading and governing are working closely with Assemblymember Valencia and Assemblymember Priscilla, who has been advocating fiercely for this cemetery, which was so distant a long time ago, where we were in Irvine and then it was rejected and brought here to Anaheim. So I just want to thank you for doing this and let all of our veterans here know that we in Anaheim support the Veterans Cemetery and will continue to advocate for its swift implementation. Thank you. Comments.
Thank you, Jesus Silva. And I remember when this came up in 2013, and a large group of us on both sides died. It's a no-brainer. It'll take 2-3 years, and so unfortunately it hasn't. But I am hoping that everyone comes to the table again, the county, the cemetery district, how they, the legislature, can get this thing done. Yes, we have a lot of veterans who are waiting, want it, and citizens who want this. So please, let's come to the table, get that team going, and let's get beyond first down. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tori Richards. I'm the Communications Director for Orange County Supervisor Janet Wynn. And she just wanted me to relay her gratitude towards you, Sharon Quirk-Silva, for working tirelessly on this issue. She was in the legislature for a decade and worked alongside you to try and advance this project. She's aware that Orange County has 84,000 veterans who deserve a dignified resting place, and 1 in 3 over the age of 75. Roughly a dozen of those are Vietnam War veterans who are passing away quickly every year. So she realizes this is a time-sensitive issue. She supports you in all that you do in this issue. And she wants to make it known that this plan is a great plan. Thank you for doing this. But the window is quickly closing to have all of these people lay to rest where they want to be next to their brothers and sisters in arms, and so she's asked for the speaking on this issue.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Melinda Liu. I'll be serving on the Irvine City Council, and I'm here to offer our support and thank the leadership for showing your leadership and innovation on the state level, on the county level, and also all 34 cities in Orange County. Orange County is home to 130,000 veterans, the biggest population in the state of California, and the veterans deserve better. In the last 10 years, your leadership has proven that innovation can speed up the process as well as keep the costs down, to give the veterans finally a place to rest and their families somewhere to visit nearby. So I urge you continue to push this forward to let our veterans and their families have that final resting place. Thank you, and thank you for your service.
I'm the California Director of Vietnam Veterans of America. I think you're Assembly Member Priscilla and I'm privileged to be Assembly Member. Look forward to working with you. To achieve the greatest cost savings, begin the construction now. The longer we wait, the more it will cost. With inflation, materials, etc. And the longer we wait to begin construction, there's also a cost in capital, political capital, not just economic capital. So please, I urge you to move forward and give a clear direction to the Department of General Services, County of Anaheim, the City of County of Orange, to transfer the property however it's required to do it, whether it be a gift, that's the most expeditious way, and get the governor on board with this project. My goodness, he needs to do that for us veterans. Thank you so much.
Stephen Vargas, I'm a councilman in the city of NGHIA. Had the honor of signing the proclamation 2021 to support this program. I want to thank you for hosting this. I want to encourage Assemblyman Valencia to take up the challenge because it's a long-term thing. So we're looking forward to serving with you in any way I can. Thank you very much for holding us today.
Don't let me proud Marine 22nd meeting at Irvine, but I gotta tell you,
Amen, brother.
I feel like this cemetery is like a foster child going once.
Wrap up comments.
Thank you, Mr. Silva, and I remember when this came up in 2013, and a large group of us on both sides thought, it's a no-brainer, it'll take 2-3 years, and so unfortunately it hasn't, but I am hoping that everyone comes to the table.
We need to have complete, in order to have transparency, we need a federal, state, and county accounting for every dollar that's been spent. We've gone from the Great Park to a strawberry field to a piece of shit land out by the freeways. I'm not going to make it. I've already made my arrangements. I'm going to Riverside, or I'm going back east. But I do want to thank you for your effort, but this is crazy. I had the privilege of working on a 4-door closer. We were able to build Cal State Monterey in 5 years. 2013, that should say 2009, because that's when we started talking about it. After my tour of Vietnam, the first place I landed, 3 o'clock in the morning, was at El Toro. And I thought, when it first came up, great, I'll be buried there. But you know what? That's out the window. Do what you can, but we need a complete audit of every dime. Developers, everybody needs to be held accountable. Thank you.
Thank you. 30 seconds are up on your face.
Good morning, President. I'm Miles Salinas. I'm the Legislative Counsel for the American Legion on the national level. I'm also the State Department of California's Foundation for National Security. We have also the Allied Cemetery there. We have Korean veterans. We have veterans that have been allied for us that live out here in Orange County, and they need a place of service there. They're also dying. They're totally full on there. So your assistance is much appreciated, but your pressure on our Secretary of the Veterans Affairs, Collins, would be much appreciated. That seems to be the holdup. We are not getting any response back at all from the Veterans Secretary, Collins. Even the courtesy saying, thank you for the notice, would be appreciated. So we appreciate you putting pressure on that, and we look forward to having the Congresswoman Young Kim to join us to meet with the Secretary Collins for this matter. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning. Connor Trout, Vice Mayor of Winter Park, and Fire Authority Board Director with PHImôN. Orange County veterans have waited long enough. It's time to begin construction immediately at Gypsum Canyon. Our veterans deserve a final resting place here at home, close to the families they fought to protect. This is a promise we owe our heroes, and in the section for peace officers and firefighters, we pay tribute to those who protected our neighborhoods every day. Now let's honor their service with action, just as the leadership of Sharon Quirk-Silva and Nick Baradino and many other advocates have done. Stay relentless until the cemetery is built. Thank you for your efforts.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Roger Gay. I am the adjutant for American Legion Post 716 in Los Alamitos. I'm speaking on behalf of our veterans, our families, and our post-goal families. Our post has a motorcycle club called the American Legion Riders, and one of their tasks, along with other American Legion groups that have riders as well, is to escort caskets of killed in action veterans as well as veterans to their final resting place. If you haven't seen the motorcycle procession, it's quite impressive. The riders have told me that when a body is buried in the Riverside Cemetery, it takes between an hour to 2 hours to make that ride, which is, I think, highlights the
My name is Cindy Chen. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. My dad is also a veteran who fought in the Vietnam War along with the American soldiers. I'm also a council member for Gatineau City. I'm here to strongly support this project. Please see around the room, you see many of the veterans getting old and they deserve better. So thank you so much for having this, and I'm respectfully asking you to move this project forward, no more delay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris Heck. I'm a concerned citizen from Tustin. My grandmother, he served in World War II in the Army. My uncle was a Vietnam veteran. His name was Thomas Heck. My son is honorably named after him. In 2014, my other grandfather, who served in the Air Force, a very decorated veteran, I got the news that, hey, there's going to be a cemetery in Orange County. This is great. That was over 12, 13 years ago. He was buried with honors out in Riverside. And that was a disappointment. But at the time when we had these discussions, it's a no-brainer. This is a non-partisan issue that everyone stands behind. These people in this room, I'm honored to have them, but they're not getting any younger. My grandfather didn't have the privilege of being buried where he wanted to be buried. It was an amazing ceremony. Everyone in this room deserves that. Everyone in this room deserves to be buried next to their family. I work in the private sector, and we are saying time kills all fears. This is now 13 years. This is ridiculous. There's no more time. We don't need to wait till June for another assessment. We don't need to wait for costs for another emergency to come in and get funded. If we can find money for other things, you guys can find money for this. Let this not be a blemish on the state of California. Thank you.
Stephanie Wade, I'm a commissioner on the county's Veterans Advisory Council, which has steadfastly supported the urgency of this of this project for years. And I came here to say that, as a Marine veteran at 58 years old, I hope to be buried in that cemetery. But the urgency isn't me, it's the people who went to an unpopular war where a lot of Americans punted and came home and were treated like crap. And we all, the country has rightfully moved on and said that was a terrible mistake. But if we mean it as more than something we say on holidays,